Yo, what's going on, everybody? Sorry for the delay. All right, let me see this. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so I was trying to pull up my other screen so I can share the score with you guys, but I'm not sure if this is going to work, so I might just have to exit that out, but we'll see if this works. I'm seeing the lineups here. I know this was completely unscheduled, as my life typically is. But I mean, Spurs are in a goddamn European final, dude. I had to clear the schedule and make it work. So here we are, and I'm so nervous. I'm so freaking nervous. All of this, like, Spurs beat Man U 3 times this year. I don't care, man. It's a cup final. Things are different. There's so much on the line here. I'm gonna back Spurs. I don't know why I do this to myself, but I'm gonna back Spurs, and I think we either win 1-0 or 3-2. 1-0 or 3-2. I think it's gonna be very interesting because we've been kind of playing more fossil footy, I would say, in the Europa League versus typical Ange style. And I don't know how Ange is gonna set up today. I don't know if he's gonna go for it or if he's gonna, lock it down and make it tight at the back. I really have no idea what we're about to see. Why is Son not playing? Well, Son is on the bench. He probably will play, but he won't come on until the second half. He got a couple minutes when we lost to Villa, he got a couple minutes. And I think when we lost to Palace, he also played. So he should be available, but he's not good to go for the full 90, which is absolutely devastating. Like, I wish that man could play the full 90, and he deserves it. Absolute Spurs legend, win or lose today. The man was on the team and was a crucial figure when we made 2 European finals. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Legend of Spurs. Again, I don't care how this game ends. For Man U, it's a pretty big deal in the sense that they really want to make the Champions League, in the sense that Amorim needs it really bad. Does he need it more than Postecoglou? I don't even know if there's an answer to that question, right? Because any Spurs fan is going to say Postecoglou probably needs it more, and any Man U fan is going to say Amorim needs it more. They both need it. Like, they genuinely, the losing manager of this game, I think, is sacked. So whenever 2 different people's job is coming down to a single game, it's pretty tense, man. I don't really know if we can separate these 2 guys. 16 versus 17th. All jokes aside, Vamos Spurs. Man, I'm praying, dude. I'm praying, dude. It's a good enough side to win. I'm not sure. It's going to come down to the midfield, man. If Sarr and Basuma show up fraudulent today, it's going to be real bad. It's going to be real bad. For me, that's what to watch. That's what it is to watch. Brennan Johnson is Brennan Johnson. It would be very Brennan Johnson-esque for him to score in the final and then do nothing the rest of the game. I think that might be something that we see here. For Man U, man, if Mason Mount scores a brace, bro, I'm going to be, I'm going to be down bad. Yeah. God, man, the benches are just cooked for both of these teams, man. Both of these teams have cooked benches. I mean, this Man U have Xerxes and Kobe Mainu, Garnacho and Eriksson. We have Son, Tell, Odebear, and I guess Jed Spence would be the other option. But, man, it ain't looking great. It ain't looking great for either team. Not that the bench is like complete ass, but it's not really what you would expect. Who gets more hate for each manager if one loses? Who gets more hate will be Postecoglou. Postecoglou will get more hate because he's Spurs manager. He's been here longer. And he said, I always win things in my second season. So he will get more hate. Do you have any idea how many faceless douchebags on Twitter that have somehow amassed like 200K followers by just being idiotic trolls have the tweet locked and loaded? They're ready to send it. They're ready to send the quote of Postecoglou saying, I always win things in my second season. And that their caption is just going to be LOL. Do you have any idea how many people around the world are ready to do that? So Postecoglou will 100% get clowned harder than Ruben Amorim if Spurs lose. I don't even think that's debatable. Now, who has more to lose? Well, both will lose their job. I think Ruben Amorim will more easily get another job in Europe, if that makes sense. I think based on what he did with Portugal, the fact that that's more of a rated league than winning stuff with Celtic and in the J League, and the fact that he is European, he's going to get another job. He'll be okay. Postecoglou should get another job. There's just a chance that because he's Australian and most of his titles have come in the Asian Football Confederation, that people will say he sucks and he might end up at like a really obscure side, which is totally unfair and moronic, but that's just how the world works, man. Your passport matters a lot. Lucas says, backing Spurs today, the prospect that one of these teams is going to be in the Champions League next year will never not blow my mind. Yeah, I guess it's the beauty of the cup. If you want to look at it like that, it's like, hey, man, things can go really bad in one competition, but if you just knuckle down, you can win a trophy somewhere else. I think this is why we see upsets in international football like we do, or when we see dark horse runs, and we're like, how did that team make the quarterfinal of the World Cup? They were on a 5-game losing streak before the tournament started. It's just cups, man. Cup footy is different. And that's why I'm a little scared of Amorim, because he's much better in cup football than I think league play. Marco says Amorim ain't getting fired either way. I don't know. I don't know. I think depending on the result, if Spurs win 1-0, he could survive. If Spurs win 3-0, he's gone. I think that he would be gone. We'll see. We'll see. I've seen coaches sacked for less. I'm not saying he should lose his job. I don't think either guy should be fired, by the way the game started. Neither manager should lose their job if they lose. Neither should lose their job. If I was the one making the decision, keep both of them, especially Amorim, for another year. But give Postecoglou another year. He just made a Europa League final with you, for God's sake. But boardrooms don't work like that, and fans are idiots, so they will call for their heads. Any pregame ritual you do before a big match? I don't really have a pregame ritual, but like sometimes if I'm in a certain position, like if I'm sitting back like this, right? Like if you see me like this and Spurs score, I'm going to have to sit like this the rest of the game. And I can't get up and get water. I do stuff like that, but I'm not, or I'll be like, all right, when I was sitting in this chair, we got scored on, but when I was standing up, we scored, so I'm not sitting down. That's more how I'm superstitious. Spurs for the win for Son, Ainge, and Jack. I appreciate that, Jorge. Thank you very much. Prem dominance. I guess you could call it that. Is Ange Postecoglou the greatest Aussie coach of all time? For me, the answer is yes, because he won an Asian Cup and he won in multiple leagues. He won in 3 leagues, man. 3 leagues with 5 teams? Maybe 4 teams, but at least 4 teams. And an Asian Cup with Australia? Come on, man. I think he's the best. I do. The only thing that he doesn't have is like that quarterfinal with Australia at the Asian Cup. That's the one thing that would keep it from being absolutely undisputed. The Spurs trolling is going to be crazy if they bottle this. Is it bottling? Is either team bottling it? I don't know. I feel like they've already bottled the most of the season. I don't know. If Spurs lose, well, I think we bottled it. Actually, you know what? The more I think about it, if you're losing to somebody 16th in the league, in a cup final, you probably have to define that as a bottle, don't you? Spurs have a corner here. For the love of God, put the ball in. It looks ugly, and there's a foul on Harry Maguire. If Harry Maguire, I'm so serious, I'm more afraid of him than anybody else. This man has been a menace in the air. He's been like a Black Hawk helicopter. Just unplayable aerially. And man, Kuti and Van de Ven, I hope they were practicing that vertical leap all week because it's going to be a big ask. Oh, Jesus. Son is a ghost. Why is Son a ghost? He's not even playing. He will play. He will play. He's just not starting. Oh, Couto Romero getting called for a foul. Who could have seen this? Who could have seen this happening? You know what? I don't sports bet, but are you allowed to sports bet on like the number of fouls somebody commits? Oh, yeah. He just absolutely trucked Højlund. Chat, how do we feel about Højlund? Do we like this man? I don't know. Maguire wins the header. Exactly what I was afraid of. Oh, my God. And it's a corner kick. I don't know if that was that Destiny or was that Bissouma? Somebody just had a kind of bad clearance. My TV in this Airbnb is very small, so I cannot see very well. Looks like it was Udogie. Yeah. That's what I'm afraid of. Is just the Maguire on the set pieces, man. What is his win rate? Does anybody have that stat? What percent of aerial duels does Maguire win? It's got to be north of 75. I bet he wins 3 and 4 if I had to guess. No, the ball comes in. Jesus Christ. Luke Shaw's going to play it back. I think it's Mizrahi just shocked it up. Vicario, get there. Jesus Christ, guys. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No foul. No pen. Just get the ball off him. Just get the ball off him. Okay. Well, that was a disaster. Brendan, damn, calm down. Oh, my God. He took like a amateur Sunday league touch there. This guy is he's not a serious footballer, man. Jesus Christ. Bilbula, good evening to you as well, sir. Empty says it's not bottling, just losing another final. I think the level-headed people may look at it as such, but I do see an argument for this is a bottle for either team. Maybe more of a bottle for Man U because they have the history. They have the history in Europe and, of course, all the Premier League titles. So it will look worse 20 years from now when we look back, and no one will remember the context. I mean, I'll still be going on Deadball TV. I'll be like, remember when Spurs were the underdog? I don't even know if we are the underdog, but you guys get what I'm saying. Everyone's just going to say, like, damn, Spurs won their first European title. Or not first European title, but a Europa League title against Manchester United, right? That looks like so bad compared to, yeah, man, you beat Spurs in the final. What are they going to say? They're going to say, well, everybody beat Spurs in the final. Liverpool beat us in the final recently. Man City beat us in the cup final. Ain't nothing new. They're just going to get in line. I swear to God, Chelsea beat us in like 2 consecutive semifinals in the FA Cup. Never forget Victor Moses diving like a mofo in that game, man. Can't stand that guy. Cannot stand that guy, man. Okay, Bissouma heads it up. Richarlison, does he have quality? No. Loses the ball immediately, as predicted. Here's Mizrahi. Did he just pass it straight out of bounds? No, it was deflected. Okay. God damn, Casemiro just ate his lunch. Realistically, how long away are we from another Tottenham Europe final appearance after this one? It depends how often we're in the Champions League versus the Europa League or the Conference League. Dude, Højlund is such Oh man, I'm sure there are some children watching, so I'm gonna hold my language. But dude, you're one of the biggest guys on the pitch, and you just complain and moan 24/7. Holy hell! I'm so mad, man. You have forced me to watch this bum play football. Absolute freaking height merchant. Anyways, what was I saying? It depends if we're in the Champions League. We ain't making a final for probably another decade. But if we keep being in the Europa League or if we go down to the Conference League, I think we'll make another one, honestly, in the next 5 years. I don't think that's a hot take. I think Spurs making a Europa League or a Conference League final every 5 years, I think that sounds about right. Hopefully we make more than one. I mean, I think if we're constantly in the Conference League, say we're in the Conference League 5 years in a row, I would expect 2 Conference League finals at least, probably 3, and I would want to win all of them. That would be the objective for me. You know, if you go 3 for 2 in the Conference League final because you got to play a Villarreal or a Bologna or something in the final, you know what? You can't win them all. But yeah, if we're in the Champions League, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. Alex says the Tottenham versus the Tottenham versus Liverpool final was the most boring final I ever watched. Man, it's still to this day the only game I've ever watched at a Spurs sports bar. And man, the game was so dead. Great clearance by Mizrahi. And the game was dead. Everybody was depressed because we conceded so early. Everybody was mad that Lucas Moura didn't start. So, like, everybody was just in a terrible mood for 2 hours. And we didn't even play ball until, like, minute 85. It was like that's when we started creating chances against Liverpool. It was such a bad game. And I've never been to a Spurs bar ever since. And I don't know if I'm going to go back. See, that's the superstition. Last time I went there, worst final ever. I'm watching this final from the comfort of my home. Oh, God. Onana almost got there. Oh, he did get there. Looks like Porro out wide. He's going to put it. Oh, no, that was bad. Cleared by, couldn't even tell there. Maybe Casemiro. Again, the TV is very tiny, so I'm going to be getting players' names wrong all the time. I really wish there were some more people with like blue or yellow hair playing right now. It really would help me out in differentiating what I'm looking at. Richarlison is better than Højlund, though. I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's verifiably correct. You could say Højlund has the higher ceiling, and that's also correct, obviously, because he's young and Richarlison's, I don't know, 27, 28, something like that. But, I mean, I don't think Højlund replicates Richarlison's output at Everton. I don't. Does he even get the GA for Spurs that Richarlison has gotten? I don't think so. Oh, my God. Brennan Johnson wins it. Harry Maguire's right behind it. He's going to square it across. Oh, my God. Onana gets a palm on it. Shot comes back in. And it's cleared by, I don't know, Luke Shaw maybe. Good attack from Spurs. Damn, ref. Oh, that's a free kick in a dangerous position. I think it was Casemiro again trying to kill his fellow countryman. Richarlison's on the ground. That's a good palm from Onana there. That could have been. Oh no, it's Mizrahi. See, I can't even differentiate Casemiro and Mizrahi on my TV. So don't ask me to differentiate freaking Luke Shaw and Mason Mount. It ain't happening. Okay, we got a set piece here. Jose, a different Jose. We have like 4 Joses in the chat. I think this is the most even European final this season. Are you counting like all like the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, the Copa del Rey, the Spanish Super Copa? Oh my God, Richarlison! Oh Jesus, that's out for another corner. Spurs are looking good. Spurs are looking good here. And this is where they break your heart right here. Jesus. Oh, God. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Bruno Fernandes with the big block. Big block there. I think it's too early, Jose, for me to agree with that. I mean, the Copa del Rey final, that was pretty competitive. FA Cup final, yeah, Man City definitely dominated possession-wise, so I wouldn't say that was super even. I did not watch Bologna beating Milan, so I don't remember. I just don't know if it was even or not. Brendan Johnson foul. Okay. Oh, God, and the face holding. The game's gone, folks. The game is completely gone. Will this surpass the Champions League final? Jason, I'm not sure what you're talking about in terms of like significance to Spurs. I think if we win the Europa League final, would it mean more than making the Champions League final? Oh, man. I don't know, because the Champions League journey was incredible. I think if we fought better in the game and would have lost, I would say the Champions League is more meaningful despite us losing. But we're winning a European final, like putting that trophy in the cabinet, man. Surely it has to mean more. It has to mean more. How many Champions League final losses equal one Europa League? I don't know. I don't know that you can even equate the two. I don't know. It's like how many like World Cup quarterfinals equal a Copa America or something. I don't know or an Asian Cup trophy. I don't know how you equate those two things. Give me the trophy. Give me the trophy. For a club like Spurs, give me the trophy. I mean, honestly, even for Atleti, give me the trophy, man. Give me the trophy. Who doesn't want the trophy? Maybe like, I can't even actually think of somebody. Oh, this is a kind of dangerous long ball here from Mazraoui. Ball comes in. It's blocked by Porro. Throw in to Manchester United. I don't know if any club is really taking a Champions League L versus a Europa League title. I don't know. For me, I don't know if anybody says, give me the loss in the Champions League final. I don't know. I don't know. We're all Tottenham today, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Jack, what do you think of Europa League reputation if this keeps up? Europa League reputation. Is there a consistent Europa League reputation? Oh my God, Vicario. Holy hell. Shot comes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Get in front. Get in front. Oh. Oh my gosh. Diallo with I think it was a shot. I don't know if it was a cross. Goes all the way through everybody in the box. Dude, I thought that was going far post. Oh, this was absolutely terrifying. Is that a save or did he just... Okay, I'm watching the replay here. I mean, Vicario gets a finger on it, but hardly even redirects the ball. I don't know if he got a save. I think it went between Vicario's hands and went out. I don't know what the Europa League reputation is. What is the Europa League's reputation, y'all? As like a decent competition? I feel like it will remain as so. I don't think it'll ever change. It's something you always want to win, but it might not be significant enough to be the pin on your resume. You know what I mean? If you're a great player, but the only thing you won was a Europa League, it depends on the context. But for some players, that won't be enough. Right? Who's a good example? If Harry Kane only won a Europa League, he never won a Bundesliga, he never won a Pokal, he never wins a Champions League, never wins anything in England, and he has one, doesn't win like with the English national team, and he has one Europa League trophy. I think he's too good for that. Now, on the flip side, somebody like, what's a good example that most of us would know? Okay, I can pick somebody from these two teams. Well, I don't want to pick Hoyland because it's too soon. Richarlison, he just flashed on screen. If Richarlison ends his club career with a Europa League trophy, I think for the player Richarlison is, you say good enough. That's a great accolade because he's not a great player. He's a solid player. That's it. So if a solid player, one who's not legendary, one who's not like the best their country's ever produced, I think you say that's enough. So the Europa League is a nice thing to have. It's very important depending on the caliber of player you are. But for a legend to stamp their legacy with the Europa League trophy, I don't think it's enough. Like for Sung Heung-min, I don't think it's enough. Not just the best Korean player of all time, but the best Asian player of all time. To have one Europa League trophy, I don't think it would be enough. We would still look at his career as what could have been, in my opinion. But, Bentancur or if it's the only thing Basuma ever wins, then yeah, I mean, hell yeah, dude, massive dub. If you're a great player, it's a dub, but it's not a massive dub. That's kind of how I think about it. Does that make sense to y'all? Anybody disagree with me? What a tackle from Mason Mount, of all people. Asian Cup trophy bigger than Champions League trophy, in my opinion. Only fans of AFC will agree with you. United moving it around here. Where's Dorgu from? He's not English. Dorgu is Danish? Huh. Okay. Would not have guessed that. Lenioro. Out to Mazraoui. And okay. Spurs having to be here with no Son or Madison or Bergvall sucks. Sucks, I can't lie. Kulusevski sucks. But whatever. No excuse. Got to get it done. It's not like Man U's unbeatable. Thoughts on Alderweireld and Vertonghen retiring for home support? Retiring for home support. Two of my favorite defenders of all time. I absolutely love Toby Alderweireld. I think if he played for Chelsea instead of, oh my God, great header by Dogi. Mazraoui was right there. Diallo down across net. Oh, it's well gathered by Vicario. Hoyland was there. And Kuti gives him a nice little Argentine hello shove, just so he knows that Kuti's there. He's always there. Coys today. Is anybody rooting for Man U in the chat? I think I might. I don't know if we have a single Man U guy in here. Probably one who is hate watching me currently. Any of the U.S. players starting? Are you joking that there are U.S. players in these teams, or are you asking if anybody from the U.S. men's national team would start here? Bandit, I'm going to need you to clarify that. Canada bringing in a highly touted Man U Academy kid, Gabriel Biancheri, for the next international window. Man, I got no freaking clue. Good for Canada. I got no clue. I'm not going to pretend like I've seen that guy play for 1 second. He could be trash. I don't know. Yeah, Belbula's rooting for his fellow Moroccan. That's understandable. That's understandable. I mean, Spurs have plenty of fans, thousands of fans just because of Son. So I completely understand that. I wouldn't describe this as a free-flowing game at all. Oh my God, yellow in the box. It's really good help defense from Basuma. And we lose the ball again. God, Richarlison left wing is kind of breaking my balls a little bit. This is just so not ideal. It's so not ideal. Okay, kind of a mid block here from Spurs. There's not a ton of space for Man U to go. They do turn it over. The problem is when we win the ball back, we typically play it first time up to a forward, and it's just suffocated immediately. I mean, Solanke's on the ball now. I don't even know how many touches he's gotten, and he is fouled by Casemiro. It's a pretty smart foul, I can't lie. You're never going to get booked for that, but just slows this play down. Spurs can't get going. We didn't have numbers anyways, but that's the guy who's won a couple Champions Leagues right there. Two shambolic teams. Spurs are worse, I fear. I have a theory that we're just going to be good next season. I just believe. I have faith. I think when we get an offseason to regroup, we don't have injuries, God willing. Pedro Porro. What the hell was that? I mean, he's mad at Brennan Johnson, but I don't know what that was. He passes it straight out of bounds for anybody who's not on the same time as me. Basuma with another. Basuma still going. Basuma. And it's a good tackle. It's a good tackle from Dorgu. That was a good little run there from Basuma. Led to absolutely nothing, but I mean, it looked pretty. The TikTok merchants will have a great time with that one. Bilbula says a Europa League means a lot. It's a European competition, and European nights are always special to me as a Brugge fan, especially if we get far. Like last year when we lost in the semifinals to constantly get hurt. Yeah. Look, man, not everybody's a Manchester City fan, you know? Not everybody is a Real Madrid fan where you win 2 trophies in a season and it's a massive L. Maybe it's the American in me, but it has always bothered me how like certain teams in footy just have a massive monopoly on money. It's always bothered me about how there doesn't seem to be a competitive fairness, and that, like, you know, Crystal Palace fans win their first trophy in 100 years and they get clowned for that. They get clowned for not winning. They get clowned for finishing 15th. Like they're not spending 30 mil in the transfer window and Chelsea spending 300 in January. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, it's not fair. I wish teams were forced to develop more. Like if every team had to play like 4 academy guys at the same time, that would be cool to me. It would feel more like a hometown team. It would feel more like your entire footballing structure and organization has to be good. Not only does your scouting department need to be good, but like you have to be good with the youth players. You have to be good at player development. Your medical team needs to be good. Like you have to have good coaches at every single level, 17s, 15s, 23s. Everybody's got to be on point. And then the senior team benefits from that by having, you know, a bunch of these local guys who ball out. But I mean, they're all clubs that have really, really good academies. Of course, Barcelona is absolutely cracked out, but it's not as common as I wish it was. Maybe as a footballing hipster, footballing romantic, I don't know. Or you can just buy a Brazilian for $60 million, which seems to be what most guys do nowadays. Why develop when you can buy a Brazilian? Matter of fact, for some national teams, why even have youth national teams when you're just going to naturalize a Brazilian or 5 Brazilians or 10 or the population of the Netherlands? Who needs a youth national team? Just bring them in, folks. Bring them in, give them a passport. Some guy says both teams are defending well. Yes. Oh, my God. Oh, geez. Richarlison, I don't know what he was doing there. Basuma puts it back in the box. Maguire clears. Basuma, again, I feel like he's won 6 headers in the air already in this game. Oh, God, this is scary. Where's Vicario? Please come on screen. Here we go. Boots it back up. There's been very little in this match. Solanke tries to chest it down. It does not work. And I think Destiny fouls Diallo. Yeah, he does. Damn. What are your thoughts on the Cleveland Cavaliers getting fraud checked? Look, my biggest takeaway is Darius Garland is a fraud. That Kenny Atkinson doesn't know how to use Evan Mobley, and Donovan Mitchell is the truth, but he needs some help. Oh my God, Diallo across. Ooh. Oh, that was a really good intervention. I can't tell if Van de Ven blocked it or who, but I think Diallo just cooks Destiny here. Oh, Jesus, mate. Oh, Jesus, mate. No, it's Brennan Johnson with the saving lunge. Oh, God, I feel like I'm watching Liverpool Spurs all over again when Udogie just got rinsed by Salah. That was literally Salah's best game in 2025 by a mile, was when they won the league and beat the shit out of us. And Udogie was awful in that game. I cannot have another performance from him like that today against Diallo. Come on. Showing your back like that. Come on, man. Checks Qatari players' passports. Hey, at least Qatar have like 500,000 citizens, man. Countries like Malaysia, countries like Indonesia doing it, shameless, bro. Shameless. You got 1 billion people in your country. Come on, man. Spurs need a defender and a holding mid. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we definitely need another center back. If nothing else, that Ange's system burns through CBs because we're just playing 100-meter dash defense and somebody's hamstring is going to go out. Holding mid, I would agree with you there. I'm just thinking who we should get. Who would be available? I don't think Sarr and Basuma are that good. I don't think Basuma's ever been Brighton Basuma for us. I was actually very, very happy with that signing, but not that he's been bad, but he's not like a difference maker for Spurs. Thank God Diallo just scuffs across so bad because he creates plenty of space on the right-hand side yet again. Who would be a great defensive midfielder for Spurs that would be realistic? Just a destroyer. It's a good destroyer that could step in here. I mean, I could say Zubamendi, but it looks like he's going to Arsenal. I kind of think that guy's overrated anyways. I'm thinking Serie A teams right now. Who could we snatch away? I don't know. Are there that many CDMs that are elite that are for sale right now? Or that could be pried away? Good turn from Richarlison and loses it immediately. Holy hell. Holy hell. Oh, God. And, okay. Johnny Cardoso. Of course. Yeah, Johnny. How am I forgetting about the guy that we're actually linked to? He would definitely help. Johnny's not like an ultimate destroyer. That's kind of my worry, is that he's a little hybridy. Like he's a little bit of a hybrid 8. And I'm wondering if we just need a killer. Like somebody who doesn't want to pass the ball. They just win it back. I don't know. Like I think I'm thinking Sergi Cardona. That's their left back. Villarreal, Carmona, their CDM. That guy's a dog. That would be an interesting pickup, and I bet you he'd cost like 20 mil, 25 mil. That would be an interesting pickup for me. Shit, bro, let's get Wataru Endo. A better example, yeah, UAE, man. Yeah, UAE got a lot of Brazilians in there. Savanier is pretty decent, just got relegated with Montpellier. Not familiar with him. I'll have to look him up. I like the new Spurs jersey, honestly. I like it too. I like it too. Carlos Baleba from Brighton. Damn, that's a great nominee. But he's going to cost like 75 mil. Brighton are not selling him for less than 60. To another Prem team? No. 60 M's. I just don't think Spurs are going to spend that. Santi Comasana. Thank you. That's who I was thinking of. You could afford Tyler Adams. Honestly, I wouldn't hate Adams at Spurs. I don't know if he's going to be like the guy who revolutionizes the midfield. It depends who gets partnered with him and Madison. Oh, God. Oh, God, run. That's a yellow. I better see that yellow, ref, for Diallo. When this play ends, I better see the yellow because he's tugging on the jersey. I don't care the time's passed. I want to see the yellow card. Thank you. Thank you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you not giving the card? Hey, show the fight off screen. That has to be a yellow, man. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Thank you. It's like the least debatable yellow in the rule book. Players don't even complain when they get yellows for that. They know exactly what they are doing. Just give the card. Did Bruno get Destiny hard there? It didn't look like it. I don't know. Fran Beltran. Absolutely not. Would Baleba want to go to a worse Prem team? I don't think Spurs are worse than Brighton. Obviously, we're having a worse season, but I don't think we're a worse team. And I like Brighton. I like Brighton a lot. I got no issue with those guys whatsoever. Everybody not named João Pedro, I'm a big fan of on that team. I just think that guy seems like he's a massive douchebag. And he's kind of a pen merchant, and Brighton fans overrate him. But the rest of the team, man, I like them, and I hope that Brighton win a trophy soon. That'd be so cool. But I don't know if they're better than Spurs. I don't think you can say that after one season. And I think if you took Baleba out, right, think of somebody needs to replace him in Brighton. Where would they be? I bet Spurs would finish above them in the table if that transaction happened. Not by like 30 points or anything, but oh God. Offsides? Damn, dude. Oh, it was a handball. Would you take a cheap risk on Edson Alvarez? No. Edson's not good enough for the Prem, man. I'm sorry. He's just too slow of a player. He's too slow on the ball. He would be very, very good in Italy. Very, very good in Spain, but not the Prem. Not the type of CDMs that you need in the Prem. You need the Balebas. You need the Caicedos. No, I don't think he's got the snuff. I mean, not a lot of guys. It's hard to be a good six. And oh my God, in the Prem, it's hard. I mean, West Ham, you could argue, still don't know like what to do with that position. They don't know what to do next to Suchek. They brought in Guido Rodriguez too. I don't really know if West Ham fans are super happy with what he's doing. He was very good in La Liga. It's tough. You got to have a certain skill set. You got to be able to play at a certain speed. And Edson's just not that. This game is ugly as hell. This game is ugly as hell. Can I just say that right now? This is kind of trash. This is kind of a trash game. Jamshid from Uzbekistan says, "Hi, my brother Jack from Uzbekistan. Whoever loses tonight gets their coach sacked. So it is one of those games we can call El Sakiko." I think this is El Sakiko. El Sakiko in a cup final. That sounds like an oxymoron. That really shouldn't be the case, but here we are. This is kind of scary. Masrai overlap, gets blocked by Udogi, keeps it in play. Richarlison's going to be able to carry a little bit here. Good move from Richarlison. Good move from Richarlison. And it, oh God, Udogi keeps it in bound. It's a pretty good recovery from United. I can't lie. You guys tell I've been watching a lot of NBA playoffs. I said keep it in bounds. It's not exactly football verbiage. People don't really say keep it in bounds. Keep it in play, maybe. Keep it in bounds, not so much. Ooh, Ederson out from Atalanta. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. Jack, if you were forced to get a Mexican player in for Spurs, who would it? Oh my God, who would it be? Actually, that was rather tame. God, the amount of time. How many Manchester United players are going to be on the ground holding their face during the course of this game? Dorgu's done it. Bruno's done it 3 times. Diallo's doing it. I'm pretty sure Mizrahi did it. What is going on, man? Either we're just throwing elbows nonstop. Let's see here. Nope, there was no contact on the face. There's no foul on this either. I don't know what he wants the referee to do. And I get it, Spurs are embellishing too. I just want to see, can we just play some ball? This game's been dead, man. People pay good money to go to this final. Bilbao is not a cheap area. Basque Country ain't cheap, man. I remember looking at Airbnbs there. Mexican player in Spurs. Let me go back to that. I think Huescas could fit the system pretty well and would be a good Pedro Porro rotation guy. That's my answer. Damn, that's a crunching tackle from Maguire, dude. I cannot even lie. He just put Solanke in the dirt. Basuma, stop heading the ball nonstop. Bring it down, son. Okay, here's Sar. This could be interesting. It's a 4-on-6. We don't really have numbers. Oh, God. Oh, it's slow, y'all. It's Tortuga ball right now. Richarlison cutting in. He finds Bentancur. This is interesting. Ball back out wide. Sar. Oh, my God. Holy shit. And Brennan Johnson. What did I say? I said Brennan effing Johnson is going to be the guy to score. We're not going to see him the rest of the game. Oh, my God. I cannot believe Sar put in a cross and it results in a goal. Oh, my God. Here we go. Jesus Christ. Okay, I need to see the replay again. It looks like, I don't know if Onana drops it or what, or maybe Brennan just gets there really. Let me see this. Oh, he gets like a double hit on it. So it looks like Luke Shaw is on him. Oh, he kind of scuffs it the first time. I think it actually goes off of Luke Shaw's knee. Goes off of Luke Shaw's arm. I don't even know if Brennan Johnson gets a second touch on that. Hold on. I mean, I don't give a damn. If he gets a second touch on this. Okay, the camera's not really showing me a good angle of it, but I don't give a damn. I don't care. Give it to Brennan. Give it to Brennan Johnson. Shout out to Sarr, man. That guy's offensive repertoire is not that great, but dangerous cross. Really dangerous inside the 6-yard box. I wonder how mad Man U fans are about Onana not coming out to get that. I'm not sure if that's a realistic criticism. Damn, dude, I need some water. I need some water. Your boy's dehydrated, and it's only about to get worse. Jesus Christ. Onana, worst portero flop of the season. He's been solid this season. Oh, my God. Also, I want you all to know I'm honestly more worried now than I think I was when it was 0-0 because now, Man U going to play. It was a little dead. It was kind of like two boxers just throwing like little jabs at each other. But now the first blow has been landed. And we've been good in the Europa League at defending leads. We've been terrible in the Prem. We don't even have leads that often in the Prem, but we've been buckling a lot. But in the Europa League, Postecoglou has gotten the boys. Oh, that's a disgusting ball and an amazing block from Van de Ven. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. Oh, my God. I don't know who played the ball into Bruno. I need to see that again. It was absolute class from somebody on Man U. I don't know who did it. Van de Ven. What a block, man. It's strange because I feel like in the first half of the Prem, Brennan had like 10 plus goal involvements. He's got it in him. Yeah, I think the story was he deactivated his Instagram and then he scored in 9 games in a row. And then he brought it back and then he started not being that good again. He turned back into Brennan Johnson. Look, Brennan Johnson's not terrible. We just paid $50 million for him and it just didn't make sense. Like what he is as a footballer didn't really make sense for the money. But if he scores the game-winning goal in a Europa League final for Spurs and we win, who gives a damn? 50 million, 500 million, $5, Lakers and 5. No, I'm kidding. Great signing. I just realized I've never seen. Have I seen Spurs score in a? We didn't score in the Champions League final. City beat us 1-0. Pochettino, we lost in another final. Chelsea, did we score? I need to look that up. I know we scored in the semifinal when Conte knocked us out. We'll check the stats. We'll go to VAR at halftime. Luke Shaw put the ball in. Cuti Romero, Spurs in real back. I need these midfielders to get out of the box. Vicario, I swear to God, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Vicario loves a soft slap. He loves a soft little like, like the Carl Anthony Towns, like that, type thing. So I do put your hands through it, man. Get it outside the box. Oh my God. Oh, Richarlison keeps it in. Oh my gosh, he does a nice move on Mazraoui, but he recovers well. And the cross is something that my mother could have probably replicated if she was given the chance. Okay. Ange usually wins a trophy in his second season. Oh my God. We got, we got a lot of friendly, nice people in the chat. As a Barca fan, I'm rooting for y'all to win, man. It's about time y'all end the trophy drive. I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. It is halftime. I'm setting the mic down, bro. I need some water. Hold on. All right. I've seen the replay 12 times, and I still don't know if Brendan Johnson scored that. Let's see what Fault Mob says. Is Fault Mob crediting Brendan Johnson, or are they saying own goal? They're saying own goal, Luke Shaw. Okay. See, this is how we need to update this in Fault Mob somehow and like just make these apps a little bit more accurate, because SAR doesn't get any boost for that at all, right? He doesn't get a bump on his own rating for basically getting an assist. I think if you get an assist on an own goal, you should get an assist. I don't understand why we don't have that in football already. If I put the ball in the box and the center back slides and scores, I got the assist. Give me the assist. I don't know. I don't even think it's that controversial. What do you think of Luis Diaz links to Barcelona? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. They don't need Luis Diaz at all. Not at all. If they're gonna buy anybody, probably buy somebody centrally. Why get a Rafinha backup? I don't understand, especially for what they're gonna ask for. I really don't understand what the world sees in Poch. I've always kind of thought he's a bit overhyped. I love Pochettino. He's one of my favorite managers ever, and he is overhyped. His achievements are impressive, but they are spoken about as if they could never, ever be replicated, which is not true. I mean, at Chelsea, it wasn't that great. At PSG, it was average. At Spurs, it was amazing. And I would say at Southampton, it was really, really good. Nobody talks about the Southampton years with Poch, but he was good there. But when he's gone to clubs that have been tasked with winning trophies, that's when he's kind of struggled. And of course, we're now seeing it with the U.S. men's national team. I'm not going to put too much stock in that because it is his first international gig. And we've seen a Nations League. So I'm going to wait till the Gold Cup to really go at him from the international side. But yes, he is overhyped. I mean, nobody should think that Mauricio Pochettino is better than Unai Emery. Nobody should have that opinion. But there are people with that opinion because of what he did with Spurs, even though Unai's got 4 European championships with 2 different teams. That part doesn't make sense to me. I think Pochettino and Arteta are the most overrated managers in the world in terms of what they actually do. Like, both of them are good, but to act like either is top 5 is ludicrous to me. They're asking 80 mil for Luis Diaz? Do not buy Luis Diaz for 80 mil. Absolutely not. Jack, who wins the Liga MX final? Toluca or Club America? Toluca, baby. You cannot stop Alexis Vega. Do you think it's unfair Man U has 13 Prem titles and they still get clowned for not winning the Prem lately? They're still the kings, aren't they? Who has over 10, let alone 13 like them? Very good question. Is it unfair they get clowned? It's not unfair they get clowned. The clowning is fair because they're trying to still win Premier League titles, and they are trying very hard to win Premier League titles again. And that is shown, if nothing else, through the financial investment that has gone into the club, and it hasn't resulted in really anything tangible outside of, a second place finish under Jose, Erik ten Hag, FA Cup. They probably have a couple other things in there. Mourinho as well, his time with Manchester United. I don't remember every single trophy they won the last 10 years, y'all. I don't care. But they do deserve to be clowned for that. Now, I think if it was like a case where Manchester United's ownership went bankrupt and they didn't have any money to invest in the club and they were like, playing the academy kids because there's nothing else they can do and they're being forced to sell players, then I think the clowning would be harsh in that standpoint. But they're still one of the wealthiest clubs in the world. I don't even know if they're number one. Not like a ownership, but like most valuable clubs in the world. They might be number one. I don't know. I don't know where Real Madrid and Barca are, but they are still trying to be really good. They're getting clowned because they're inept. They're getting clowned because as hard as they're trying, they still suck. That's why they get clowned. If this was a case of, yeah, they just fell under hard financial times and they were like basically how Sevilla has to operate now with just selling players. They can't hold on to anybody. I would say it's a little bit more unfair. But also, if you're Manchester United, you like not what is the saying? Every cat, what's the saying? Every cat gets its day in the sun. Every dog gets its day in the sun. Every lizard gets its day in the sun. Some animal gets its turn in the sun. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Manchester United had it for so long. It's not your turn anymore, fam. Somebody else now. So, yeah, they get to make fun of you a little bit. Let me see. As a Liverpool fan, I hope we end up scamming Barca. That would be a crazy buy, dude. Supporting United, England, and Iraq is depressing at the moment. That's an interesting top three. United, England, Iraq. I mean, at least England, there's a lot of victories. Not trophies, but victories. Manchester United, man, there are way worse clubs to support than Manchester United. Come on, y'all. You could be a Getafe fan, right? You could be a Bristol City. You could support Oxford. You could support freaking, I mean, look at Luton Town. Didn't they just get relegated again? Derby County? I mean, come on. There are so many worse clubs than Manchester United. This is why I have very little sympathy. Even in the banter era, there have still been trophies. You know how few clubs get to say that? That even when you're the laughing stock of the league, you still get an odd trophy here and there? I can't, man. I can't. Bob Bradley over Poch is... I'm going to have to respectfully disagree on that. Jack, your favorite Moroccan to play for Tottenham? Jesus, how many Moroccans have played for Spurs? I'm going to have to look that up. All-time Moroccan list for Spurs. I don't know. Moroccans who played for Spurs. I could support Talaba. I'm not even sure what that is. Is that like a Middle Eastern club? I came in here and Jack starts talking about cats and dogs. Yeah, my bad. Wolves are OKC. That's interesting here. Wolves are OKC. OKC, bro. Well, T-Wolves ain't got it like that. Come on, man. When's the World Cup qualifiers videos? Jesus, I need to drop those soon, huh? Yeah, I've been slacking. There's too much content. There's too much stuff to talk about. Europa League final, Conference League final, Champions League final, end to the season, La Liga team of the season, end of the season awards, power ranking CONCACAF players. I still got I got CONCACAF players. I still got to power rank Asian players. I want to do CONMEBOL as well. I got to start doing AFCON content because even that's not that far away, and I'm really, really excited for the AFCON. I'm going to try to go to Morocco. Yeah, it's too much. And then it's like, oh, crap, we got all these Asian World Cup qualifiers, and they're all happening on the same time. I don't know if I should do a live stream. I'm kind of scared because the chat's going to be ruining like everything, man. Every score is going to be in that chat. I might do it. I don't know. But soon. As soon as I freaking can. Shout out Nabuto, praying for Tottenham. Even though he doesn't like Tottenham, I do appreciate that. Your hate for Manchester United is far more than your like for Spurs. But I will take it. I will take it. Why isn't Son starting? Is he injured? Yes. They are an Iraqi club. Man, I feel like if you support any Iraqi club, that's pretty hardcore. Thoughts and prayers to you. Yeah, June 5th is right around the corner. Yeah, I probably need to start recording these next week. And I probably will record them next week. I never thought I'd be shaking with stress watching Tottenham, man. I'm not used to them making finals often. Yeah, I mean, we don't make finals often. That's why I told my girl, I was like, hey. I said, hey, date night? Canceled. Because I got to sit down and I got to watch some dead footy for 2 hours And hopefully my team doesn't bottle it in the end. So that's what I'm doing. I'm kidding. We didn't have date night tonight, but that would not have gone over very well. She kind of likes Atletico because they have a lot of Argentines. She doesn't care about Tottenham at all, though. But yeah, man, it's not often that you make a final. You can't take these. You cannot take these for granted. I don't care what country you support, what club is your favorite. You cannot take finals for granted because there will come a day where you suck and you won't be in a final for a decade, maybe 3 decades, and you're gonna look back and think, I should have tuned into the Europa League final, man. Power ranking Goto, the super tall Japanese striker. Yeah, for Anderlecht. I don't know where I would power rank him. I don't think he's a top 25 Asian player right now. Huge ceiling, though. I still haven't recovered from having Balde outside of your top 3 La Liga left backs. Hey, dude, he was my number 1. That was Andre who didn't put him in the top 3. Do not group me in with that. I had him as number 1. I think I saw The Athletic dropped their team of the season. They had some really interesting selections in there. They had Cardona over Balde and Mingueza over Koundé. Now, I'm a hot take merchant, so I loved that. But you have to pick one Barca fullback. If you're going to say Cardona was better than Balde, that's not true. That's the really debatable one. That's not true. That's not true. Balde is clear of Cardona. But if you want to say Mingueza was more versatile and important to Celta de Vigo than Koundé was to Barca, I'm okay. I say, sure, he did okay. Who else did they have? They had Jose Perez at the striker position. That's a fantastic argument as well. Fantastic argument because he's been the most efficient striker in the league. But no, I had Balde in my top 3. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I don't know what my Premier League top 3 would be for everything. That would be super interesting. I think everybody has Kirkez as a left back of the season. Kirkez is probably the number 1 player with the most hype right now. Him and Gyökeres, who like everybody fangirls over, and I just don't have any opinion on them at all. I've seen Kirkez like, I don't know, 6-7 times, and I think he looks good. I think he's been a good player. I just don't. Maybe I just remember the Euros too much, where he was okay. I don't see the best left back in the world shout at all from Kirkez, but again, I have no opinion. I have no opinion of him yet, but that's a guy that I need to watch more next season. Deadball TV Mitchie collab win. I've actually seen one of his videos before. I'd love to have him on Lengua de la Liga. I just don't know if he ever does collabs. I mean, he's like pretty purely Barca, but yeah, it'd be great to have him on the channel. Who's your favorite to win the World Cup next year? My favorite to win the World Cup? Spain. I think the pressure of repeating for Argentina will be a lot. But if Argentina does not make the semifinals, I will be stunned because those guys are dogs. How can someone support Tottenham? It's very difficult, my friend, but you gotta love the journey, not the destination. If Jamaica beat Japan, would you delete your channel? If Jamaica eliminated Japan at the World Cup, yes, I would. I would have to delete the channel, I think. Drop some life advice. Y'all got to ask me something before. I don't know. I don't know what type of sage advice y'all ready for right now. What is your opinion on Diallo overall as a player? Seems very promising. Shifty as hell. I think he will be very good. I don't know if he's going to be like a Prem legend or anything like that. I'm trying. I don't know what archetype he falls under. He's like a small, fast winger, maybe kind of like the Rodrigo archetype a little bit for Real Madrid. I don't know if I have a strong opinion on Diallo. I think he looks like a really exciting young player, and I'm hype to see him at the AFCON. That's what I'm hyped for. I'm ready for Ivory Coast, Diallo. Oh, please tell me that's who he plays for. Oh, please tell me that's who he plays for. Please tell me that's who he plays for. Yes. Yes. Ivory Coast. Oh, God. I was about to get clipped so hard. And be like, he's from Senegal, Jack. You piece of shit. I'm like, damn, my bad. Has anyone noticed both halves of football started the exact same way, with Cuti Romero jumping on Højlund's back and either kneeing him in the back of the head or elbowing him in the back of the head? Like this, the half started the same. That's Argentine trickery 101, man. Just let them know you're there. That national team has mastered dark arts, man. Mastered it. If Iraq qualifies for the World Cup, I'll get a Tim Cahill tattoo, but that's wrong. That's hilarious. Deadball TV, Maxwell. Yeah, dude, Maxwell and I did the Asian Cup semifinal watch-along together. It was a great time, and we watched Iran have probably the worst loss in their history. Not performance-wise, but in terms of, like, severity, devastating for Iran to lose that game. I bet football channels are well aware of your come-up jackaroo. I think some are if they like international football. Like if you like Asian football, I'd be shocked if you haven't found one video on the channel. If you're like a Bundesliga guy or Serie A guy, or you only care about UEFA, you probably don't know who I am. Premier League channels, I don't think they know who I am. I bet I'm mainly known as like the Asia guy, and Mexican national team is what I would assume my reputation is. I'll take Fran Garcia over Kirkes. Damn. Okay. See, again, I don't know enough, but that sounds like a scorching hot take. I don't know enough to refute you, but I think most people would disagree. Oh, Jesus, Lucas, don't do this to me. The Damari Gray resurgence is coming. Come on, man. Damari Gray, he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere but retirement. Oh, God. Yo, Diallo puts a dime in, and Højlund, I mean, he's wide open in the 6-yard box. It's a little behind him. I think Diallo's been really good today. I'll say. Whoever asked that about him earlier, I think he's been very good today. Big Ange Trophy in 45 minutes. Don't say that, bro. Please don't start saying this. I'm going to vomit on screen. Do I prefer Uzbekistan or Georgia? I don't really have that much of a fandom for Georgia. I respect them, and I think they're amazing to watch, but I'm not like, can't wait to get a Georgia national team kit. I mean, I would wear it if I had the option. Damn, Van de Ven just killed Højlund. That seemed racially motivated from Mickey Van de Ven. Anybody else get a little taste of that? I'm just saying. How are Dutch and Nordic relations right now? Somebody check that on Wikipedia. I got a feeling something's going on. Maybe a trade war or something. Tariffs. That's probably what it was. Oh my God. Got to stay hydrated, y'all. Oh, Cuti versus Maguire. That would be a fun fight to watch. Dude, I love Cuti Romero. I love Cuti Romero. How's the Battle of Mid going? It was pretty mid for the first like 35 minutes. I think the second half, unfortunately, looks way too Man U focused. I don't like this. I want to see Spurs control a little bit more. Got a super chat from shout out to Matt. He and I did a Australian collab. It's out on Spotify and on any other audio channel, but the videos are dropping. Actually, they'll be dropping soon. I wanted to wait till the next international break was coming out because I don't want to drop like Australia content, minutes before the final El Clasico happens. That's just not like the best time for that. But I think you guys will really enjoy some of the combos we had. So I appreciate Matt jumping in here with the super chat. Let's see. Quite fitting. The Ange legacy has felt like watching the Socceroos. Quality lacks, and I'm on edge every second or so. Yeah. Are we just watching the Australian national team right now? Is that Jesus? Am I watching? Is Graham Arnold the manager? Someone check the touchline. No, but this is speaking on how Spurs are playing right now. I don't know how people can watch this and be like, well, Ange only knows how to play one way when this is clearly not like typical Ange ball, how we looked in the Premier League season. I think he does make adjustments. He just has his preferred playing style. And yeah, he likes to stick to it. What coach doesn't? Hansi Flick played a high line the entire season in every game. In every game. In every game, what did the pundits say? Oh, it's going to cost him. 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 It doesn't work. It's too risky. It's too risky. It's too risky. And then, yeah, they lose to Inter in the semifinals. It wasn't because of the high line. It's because Araujo lets Acerbi beat him in the box at the end of the game. So the high line and the stubborn Hansi Flick and the tactics, and it's too dangerous. Won Barca a treble, right? But here are all these morons, I'm going to call them, online who get paid probably $100,000 a year to talk ball and just say Hansi Flick's an idiot because he won't change the system. And then he wins a treble, drops a treble on their head in the first season Champions League semifinal. I don't know. If Ange Postecoglou all-out attack ball has his first in the Prem like we were at some point, is Ange the best manager in the Prem? When it's not going well, because we have Richarlison starting at left wing, is he a clown, right? Like that one journalist tried to paint him like he's a clown if we lose this game. You can't listen to the noise, bro. You can't. Every manager's stubborn. If a manager's not stubborn, he probably has no identity. He probably doesn't have a plan. That probably means he's changing his mind all the time. And that's a red flag. Basically, what I'm saying is God save Postecoglou, and let's win this trophy, baby. I'm known in the U.S. men's national team community. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. Bro. Bro's drinking 70% of the world. Yo, that's funny, man. Oh, that is funny. That is funny. Why they keep moving the ball up, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Obligatory Maxwell gay comment. How did that even get started? Like, I don't. Maxwell's community has, I swear, like 30 inside jokes. And I watch his content, but not enough to know the origins of these. I still think they're hilarious, though. Oh, God. Oh, no. Man, you completing 3 passes in a row. Oh, God, not the Hoyland back heel. Yes, Mickey. Yes, Mickey 17. He should really cop that 17. That number 17 kid. That'd be kind of funny. Even though Mickey 17 was a very average movie. Very average movie. Everybody was like, well, the director made Parasite. I don't care. So this current movie is mid. I don't care that Parasite was good. Going back to this game and talking about one player, Lenny Euro is I'm fascinated to see what happens to him in 5 years. It was such a weird buy to me. Where is he going to be in 5 years? Will he be at Manchester United in 5 years? I don't know. Just let Mickey Moore wear the 17 kit. Is Mickey Moore already wearing 17, or are you saying we should let him be Mickey 17 instead of Mickey Van de Ven? Oh, God. Richarlison with the Brazilian Olympic dive team. Bro, if you get a yellow card for blocking this pass, I'm going to be furious. Okay, no card this time. Another collab with the Give and Go. Jib Rules? I don't know who Jib Rules is. See, the Give and Go, they don't do like virtual collabs. That's the thing. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but I live in South America and they live in the States. So, because of that fact, collaboration will be extremely difficult. It'd be cool to find an Argentine content creator. I don't know if I could go band for band with him in Spanish, but that would be cool. I would love to get another Argentine on the channel. Does everyone speak English in South America? No. Language is very much linked to social class. Richarlison, what the hell, dude? You are an idiot. Oh my God, this foul on Mazraoui is so unnecessary and lazy. Let me just knee him in the thigh. Come on, man. What are we doing? I think Richarlison's saying, hey, sub me out. Get Odebear in here, man. Sub me out. Where's Matthias Tell, man? Get him in here. I'm done. 60-minute mark. Finished. Get me off. I did my part. That if I swear down, Brian, if they score on this from that stupid brainless foul, I'm gonna be furious. Oh my God, that looks. I hate you, Richarlison. I hate you so much. Oh my God. And you're not even marking correctly. Oh God. It's the circus out here right now on the Tottenham Hotspur left wing. Oh, Jesus. Jack, is your wifey giving you free Spanish classes? Yeah, something like that. Really, I just talk to everybody else in the country, and they all speak Spanish, obviously. They don't even say Spanish. They say Castellano, because I'm in Argentina. Because Argentines love being just a little bit different. Yeah. But no, if you speak English here, you're from a very wealthy family. Like, first off, there's not even a middle class in South America. It hardly exists at all. There's a huge wealth gap here. Nobody from the lower class, unless you're like maybe if you're a waiter at a nice restaurant, they don't speak English. This is hilarious. Richarlison still riding that Puskas World Cup goal. Dude, he is, man. I swear to God. We paid $65 million for this man. $65 million for Richarlison. Because my brother got 12 goals at Everton in a season. I'm I mean, look, it's not the worst buy ever. There was output there. No, my God, don't. Thank you, Mickey. What team do you support? Spurs, baby. I don't have all my jerseys are in the storage unit. It's actually devastating. The only jerseys I have are the ones that I bought in Brazil and my Atleti kit, which I bought in Argentina. So every kit that I wear on the channel is because I bought it recently. Everything else is in a box. It sucks. It doesn't feel right wearing a black tee on here, but I got nothing else to wear. In my opinion, is it crazy to say Darwin Nunez would cook at Barca? Yes, it is crazy to say that he would cook at Barca. He's not clinical enough. He would miss too many chances, and you basically would just play Ferran at that point. You can't have Fermin Lopez and Darwin in the same. No, can't do that. The middle class is the upper class. That's facts. Oh my gosh. Brennan. Brennan. Oh my gosh. I told y'all, man. Somebody blocked that. Yes. Was that Basuma? Grown man tackle there. That was huge. Run. That's Udogie. Run. Oh my God. No, Solanke, no. That's disgusting. I see better first touches in CONCACAF. I'm not even kidding. That was... Dude, Udogie did so well on that. The tackle was great. Carries the ball 70 yards. Puts a pretty good pass. Not amazing, but a manageable pass to Solanke. And he does that. How much did we pay? 60 million? Whatever is the exact fee that was paid for Richarlison and Solanke, Spurs should red list that amount as a transfer fee that we never pay for a player ever again, because it ain't working, fam. It's not working. Bring the prices down. Oh my God. That's really upsetting. Santi Jimenez would have scored. I'm just going to say he would have scored that. Now, would Balogun have scored? Probably not. Oh, no. No. Yes. Bentancur, stay with him, baby. Richarlison, don't do it. Oh, my God. Good defense from him. You're twice as big as Diallo. Oh, nice. That's well done. Jack, did you see the chair shot video that Jack McKenzie player? I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. Oh, Jesus. My glorious king. I don't know if you're Kimi Ordonez or if you meant to say Quinones would have scored that. I don't know who Kimi Ordonez is. Diallo gonna cook. I mean, I would say Diallo's already been cooking. He doesn't have a goal involvement yet, but he's been good. Oh, somebody's down. Water break. Oh, it's getting dark. Oh, it's getting dark. Should I turn the light on right now? Hold on, I'm gonna turn the light on. Let's see if this looks terrible. Oh, my goat. My goat is coming on. All right, I also grabbed a milanesa. Come on, baby. Give me a goal, Sonny. Hitting the chug. Hey, man. What are we, like 70% water or something? Or maybe that's the planet. Whatever. Drink water. That's what I'm trying to say. I got to hit chest day after this. Nice, Guti. Bentancur. No, that was so well read by Dorgu. Don't foul. Oh, Lord. Ref, I better see a yellow every time someone does that. Bro, think about the world's fresh water. It's all for me, bro. Screw everybody else. No! Oh my God! Holy shit! Holy shit! Get it out! Get the ball! Oh my God. Who was that? Jeez, I can't breathe. Oh my God. Who turned into goddamn Kung Fu Panda? Who did this? Mickey. Holy shit. Oh, that is so good. Vicario, you. Oh my. This man. This man, bro. He's a dodo bird. Holy shit. Vicario. Oh my God, dude. That is shocking, bro. Drink water. Leicester already relegated. Oh my God. Jack is the reason the Caspian Sea is drying up. Is the Caspian Sea drying up? Shit, what happened to the Caspian Sea? That clearance was disgusting. Absolutely. Benjamin Sesko to Barca? Maybe. God damn. All right. Well, hold on. I hope I can finish I haven't even had lunch and it's 6 o'clock here. All of y'all putting bad energy in the chat. I'm not having it. Son Heung-min is going to score. It's a good press. It's a good press. Stay on him. Good win. Good win from Poro. Really good pressure from Mickey. He's been great today. Almost. Ref calls a foul. Whatever. Okay. Hoyland off. Wow. Domino's or Little Caesars? Domino's. Clearance of the decade is definitely up there. It's drying up because of climate change and people building dams and blocking the water. Damn. Well, that sounds devastating. Poor Caspian Sea. Why do humans have to ruin everything? Garnacho's hair is cooked. Don't like it. Yeah, Garnacho, but his brand is to have bad hair. The funny thing is, I think it's not intentional, but that has become his brand. It's like the worst hair in footy at any given time. I don't like Mazraoui with this much space. Oh my God. Oh, y'all, somebody close him out. You can't leave Mazraoui wide open like that. We're honestly kind of lucky Bruno takes this with his head. I don't think he has any idea how much. Could he have brought it down? Maybe he could have killed the ball and then shot, but probably not. But Bruno can't be that wide open, and Mazraoui can't be that wide open outright. Somebody's got to close that down. Son, I need you tracking back, man. I need you on defense. At least Richarlison, at least he's a body on D. 3 shot attempts for Spurs. Ooh. All right, Garnacho with his first piece of action here. Amarim is the biggest fraud in the history of the game. Hey, that's not true, man. You can't destroy everything he's done just because of this Manchester United season. I don't think that's fair. Garnacho think he Lamine Yamal. Maybe. Here is Garnacho. He puts Sid Vicario. Oh, brother, if you drop another cross, I'm flying to Spain. Did Poro take the sting out of it? He might have. It's good. It's really good defense from Poro. And I need a little more Spurs possession here. But if I'm being honest, and if you guys are Spurs fans, this is kind of how we've played in every single Europa League game. Oh my God, good save from Vicario. I mean, he should be making that save, but we're just letting Garnacho just... Yeah, he should be making that save, but I mean, it's still good. It's a good shot from Garnacho. He kind of squeezes it in there between 2 players. Oh my God, what are the streets saying? Corner kick comes in. Please, y'all. Please. Not a Harry Maguire header from a corner. Please. Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. Diallo does really well, but honestly, some nice happy feet there from, I think, Brennan Johnson to push it behind. It's another corner, though, and every single corner terrifies me. Ball comes in. all the way through. Will Luke Shaw shoot this? He does. It gets blocked by, I think, Sar. Haven't said his name too many times in this second half. Mizrahi. Damn, that's a good ball to Bruno. Oh, no. Oh, great step. Great step by Udogi. This man is sprinting. He wants the ball. That looks like a great tackle on Son. I can't lie. Who did that? Is Kobe Mainu in the game? 13 looks like Kobe Mainu. I must have missed him checking in. He must have came in with Garnacho. Here's Garnacho again. Luke Shaw with the overlap. Oh, God. I'm watching on mute, y'all, and when I saw the ref point, I thought it was at the spot. I couldn't tell if it was a foul or not. Let me see this again. Now, who was that who did the tackle? I don't know who did the tackle on Son. Oh, I guess the ref is saying that Luke Shaw flopped. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it was outside the box, but damn, Poro, that was a little close, brother. A little close. Let's not do slide tackles right on the line anymore, please. Oh, I think that was Dorgu. Okay, yeah, now he's back on the left-hand side. Yeah, that was not Kobe Mainu. Oh, God, yo, this is not that fun. This is very taxing. This is a very taxing experience. I've also slept horribly and I've been mildly sick for days, so this is not a good combo right now. But I'm gonna tough it out for you guys here. I'm at the point where like caffeine has no effect whatsoever on anything. Just never a good thing. It's never where you want to be. I don't even abuse it like that. I'm a two cup a day type of guy, which I feel like is very average. This is going to be dubbed the Battle of the Boar. Yeah. Jack, you think Spurs want to get another in the last 10 minutes? I mean, they will probably. We're going to wait until Man U really, really, really go for it, and then I think we nick one there. You're watching this final. Spurs one spot away from relegation is crazy. Yeah. How late is this game for you? I mean, not crazy late. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock for me. How's the housing market in Argentina? I guess it's like one of the few stable things you can invest in. Y'all know the peso is not doing so hot. Hasn't been doing so hot for a long time. Mazraoui. Okay, the Spurs, the mid block has gotten further and further down the pitch towards our own goal. I mean, this is like bunker down time for, what is it, 11 minutes plus stoppage. I bet we get plus 3. There actually hasn't been that much. Ball comes in from Casemiro. It's looking for Garnacho. Looks like Sar puts it out. Throw into Man U. Here's Garnacho. Garnacho looks pretty lively. Like an Energizer Bunny since he came on. I don't like it. Makes me uncomfortable. Euro. Diallo. Casemiro. Mickey clears it, but not very well. Falls to Garnacho. To Maguire. To Casemiro. Back to Euro. He wants the wide ball, but nobody's there. Now he's going to play it. Good little step thing there from little toe poke from, I think, Destiny. Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. Mickey again in the air. Van de Ven's been good. Van de Ven's been very good. Okay. I mean, look how high Maguire is right now. I mean, if Spurs can win it back. Oh, I don't like how narrow we're coming every single time, though. It's making me really nervous. Oh, my gosh. Oh, when the ball gets blocked, I don't know where it's going at this point. Don't pull him down there. Solanke. Oh, my gosh. Okay, ball comes all the way through. This looks absolutely terrifying right now. Bruno, edge of box. He wants the shot, but good job forcing him wide. Garnacho's going to put the ball through. It is slightly blocked by Porro. Takes a sting out of it. It's cleared, but Man U come again. This is not... Oh, gosh. Thoughts on Boca and River being eliminated? I mean, River being eliminated from anything, given their squad, is embarrassing. Boca are trash, so I'm not surprised by that at all. Have you decided if you're going to do a Prem or a Serie A show to join Lengua de la Liga? No, I haven't yet. I'm still weighing the options. I'm really leaning towards Serie A, but I'm not sure. I don't really have a Serie A club, so I guess I got to pick one. Or just be a objective dude. I don't know. We are approaching 8 minutes and change. Oh, God. Okay. Lucario is definitely getting a yellow for time wasting at some point here. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. Plays it very high. Very high. Maguire wins the header. Falls to Basuma. To Son. Basuma. Son. Son tries to play it wide, but Euro's actually super well positioned. Here comes Maguire again. Oh, this is it, folks. This is it. We're in for, I don't know, 11 more minutes of pain and suffering. And I don't know what happens at the end of that 11 minutes. I really don't. I really don't. Oh, God. Why do we watch football? This is like not cool. This is not fun. It's stressful. My God. Join Milan? I guess it would make sense with some of their current players. I don't know. The only team I know it's not going to be is Juventus. Like, I just have no desire to, bandwagon the best club in the division. Euro with the yellow, or Xerxes with the yellow, excuse me. Jack is such an Atalanta fan. Hey, that's not even a joke. That's not even a joke. That would be cool. That would be cool. Maybe Fiorentina. I don't know. Let me pick a club that hasn't won in 30 years. Whichever one that is, that's what I'm going to go for. Inevitably. To join up with Tottenham here. No, I mean, whatever club I pick in Serie A, I don't know if I'll ever have like a deep emotional attachment unless I move to Italy for some reason and like go to a bunch of games. Spurs are the free. I should have taken another chug out of the gallon right here while that was all going down. Son standing over it. The GOAT puts in a ball. It looks pretty good. Oh no, Sarr just can't, or Donzo or somebody can't quite get there. Oh no. It was a good ball though. It was a good ball. Son's set pieces have always been underrated. If he was the free kick taker at Spurs his entire career, I wonder how many goals he would be on. I think it's fair to say you can probably add 15 goals to however many he has for Spurs throughout his entire career. I think he could hit 15 free kick goals in 7 years. I don't think that's ludicrous to say. Yes, Vicario, keep it in bounds, baby. Jack, you fit in with the Lazio fans. Hey, bro, hold on. Hold on, dude. I might be a Serie A casual, but the few things I hear about the Lazio guys, I don't know if that's my crowd, you know? I mean, what about me makes you think I'd be a Lazio fan? I don't know. If I said something, is there any type of indicator? Dang, Donzo was off by a toenail to get to that ball. That would have been crazy. Oh, multiple of you think I should be a Lazio fan. Parma with Zion Suzuki. Yo, I actually watched Parma versus, of course, I can't remember now, Inter. And no, sorry, Napoli. Yo, they looked okay. Like, it was a pretty fun game. I'm not gonna lie. Oh God. Good block. Xerxes cuts in there. Oh, I should have taken a drink of water when I had the chance. Looks like Dallo. I think Dallo's number 20 for Man U on the ball here. Oh yeah, Mizrahi came out. That's definitely Dallo. Okay, Luke Shaw up to Dorgu, back to Shaw. Shaw looks. Vicario, catch it, baby. Yes. Fall down and stay down. Oh, Kuti is the biggest wind-up merchant. I freaking love it. This is another opportunity to drink some more water. Hold on. And there goes the Caspian Sea. Oh, damn. Dude, Maguire versus Kuti is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. Have y'all never played against an Argentine before? You cannot do this. You will lose every time. I'm not even sure what the foul was. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, I guess there was a little bit of a push in the back. I don't know. Again, you cannot do this with an Argentine. This is how Argentina beats teams. This is how they beat the Netherlands. This is how they beat Brazil. They just get in your head. They flop. They poke you. They fall down. If you react at all, if you don't turn into a robot, you will fail. Mickey Moore's coming in the game? No, Archie Gray. Okay, Archie Gray and Jed Spence, I think. Yeah. These substitutes scare me for some reason. I don't like this. No, don't put Archie Gray in the game. Please. Please do not do this. Postecoglou, please, I beg you, please. Please do not do this. Oh my God. Genoa, Johan Vasquez connection. See, but Johan's going to leave, and then I'm just going to be a Genoa fan. The only thing I know about Genoa is apparently they had famous crossbowmen back in the day, the Genoese crossbowmen, who were a highly touted and sought-after mercenary group. But I'm not sure that's enough for me to become a fan. Bro just drunk the Argentine water supply. Pretty much, man. Pretty much. Although Argentine tap water is definitely safer than Mexican tap water. Man, maybe the sickest I ever got was Guadalajara tap water. Yo, that thing took me out. Had me questioning life for 72 hours of pure torture. Pure torture, man. It's like when Itachi put Kakashi in that genjutsu and just stabbed him for 3 days. That was pretty much what happened to me, except water did that. Like a drop of water from brushing my teeth. I didn't even drink it. And that's how bad it got me. +7. What is the ref doing here? Who's getting a yellow? Lindelof? Oh, there's a couple efforts in there from Lindelof. I guess it was enough to get a yellow card. That was an interesting side plot here. But anyways, 6 minutes. Kobe Mainu has checked in the game, not like I thought he did earlier. Xerxes and Diallo on this side against 3 Spurs. Looks like he gets blocked by Udogi, but Dallo's on it. Recycle. Euro. Back to Dallo. A lot of time. 3 players there. Watch the second ball. Who did it go off of? Okay. I feel like I need to just exclusively watch Harry Maguire because, hold on. I mean, he's on the ground on every single cross. And there's no foul there. If anything, he's on Donzo's back. I mean, it's a no call. I guess he wanted the ball. I don't think he wanted a foul, but yeah, Maguire, the biggest guy on the pitch, has been on the ground half of the second half. Dennis cameraman is evil, man. Why are you showing the kid crying? This reminds me when they put the crying Man City fan on during the FA Cup. I was watching with my girl, and she was like, "Oh my God, I feel so bad for him." I was like, "Baby, he's a Man City fan. He's going to be okay." I said, honestly, it's good that he tastes a little bit of failure in his life. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely believe growing up a Manchester City fan will make you weak. I actually believe that. Men are not supposed to experience that much success. No. You need to know how to get punched in the face. You need to know how to go, 17 years without a trophy. You need to know how to finish dead last in the NBA and get the number 1 pick multiple times. That's what makes you strong. That's what's going to get you successful. Be a Manchester City fan? Come on, dude. What we playing Red Dead Redemption on easy mode? We playing Halo on easy mode? No, dude. Put that thing on legendary. What are you, 12? That's where boys become men. Matter of fact, beat the whole campaign using nothing but a plasma pistol. That's going to make you strong, not being a Man City fan. Real Madrid? What? Come on. No! Oh, my God. That was a terrifying ball. Dude, Diallo's had like 3 crosses this game, which have been money. And there were so many bodies on that last one, I don't even know who cut it out. 3 minutes left. Oh, my God. I'm about to piss my pants. Bruno wants a shot. It kind of gets past Gray. Gray cuts it off, though. Oh, God, man. Just stay in front, boys. Stay in front. Garnacho. Is Lenny Yoro going to have a rip? He does. We will live with that. You got to live with that, man. Yeah, I wanted to see the last clearance again. It was wicked. Here we go. Diallo puts it in. Who gets onto it? Donzo. Hell yeah, man. Dude's looking like prime Austrian national team Donzo right now. Monterey tap water, I think it actually would kill me. I am not strong enough for that. The Halo lore is tough. The Halo lore is tough. Euro thinking he Marmouche. I don't care, man. If Lenny Yora wants to dress up as Omar Marmouche for Halloween, let him, bro. In fact, let him do it right now, too. Oh, God. Oh, God. Diallo is going to put a ball in. I think it gets scuffed here. Watch the second ball. Watch the second ball. Watch the second ball. Watch the second ball. Somebody goes down for Man U. They're just praying for VAR at this point. Oh, my God. 65 seconds left. Solanke blocks it. Stay with it, bro. Pressure him. Run. Run. Son, stay in front of him, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. Stay in front. Just make it awkward. There we go. That's all you need. That's all you need. Stay wide, son. Stay wide. Stay wide. Stay wide. Oh, my God. Vicario. Oh, my goodness. The biggest save of his career. Unbelievable. All right, that little mistake he had earlier where he dropped the cross and Mickey Van de Ven had the greatest defensive intervention I've ever seen. Here it comes again. It's not over. It's not over. Bruno, top of box. Mickey again. Close him out. Close him out. Stay in front. Great block. Oh, great block. We are at the full time. Oh, my God. Holy shite. Who did that? Luke Shaw? Damn, Luke Shaw almost had a goal in the Europa League final and the Euro final. Not bad for a left back. Not bad for a left back. Come on, guys. Okay, we're at 7 minutes, 17 seconds. Surely this is game. If Spurs can clear, I think I'm going to throw up. I think I'm going to throw up. Come on, baby, please. Please. Ho! Ho! It's not over! Oh my God. Oh, I just saw the net move. I just saw the net move. I thought Garnacho just sunk us with a Puskás winner. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're at 8 minutes. We are at 8 minutes. We're 1 minute over the allotted time. Somebody's gone down. I think it's Bissouma. Literally, the Spurs teammates are like, bro, please just get up. Please just get up. Oh my God. The Spurs fans are crying. And that's the final whistle. Tottenham Hotspur, Europa League champions, baby. Unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. And Postecoglou wins the trophy in his second season, bro. Unbelievable. I'm running out of adjectives to say. What do I do? Do I jump up? I'm going to disconnect the mic. Is the mic still plugged in? Look at Postecoglou, man. Hold on. I gotta take this in. Spurs have won a trophy for the first time since 2008. Unbelievable, man. Look what it means to the players. This is why you cannot downplay the Europa League. This is why the Europa League matters. Jesus Christ, Spurs just won the Europa League, man. Champions League football? Champions League football! I cannot believe this, dude. Wow. But hold on. Let me collect myself here. My heart's beating very fast. Let me collect myself here. Oh my gosh. I am launching an active military campaign against every single person that asked for Ange Postecoglou to be sacked. Every single one of you fucking idiots that wanted him sacked. And I'm sorry, I'm speaking specifically to that section of the Spurs fan base. I'm not talking to you guys. I love y'all in the chat. Every single one of you should be embarrassed and ashamed. And I don't even consider you a real Spurs fan. The bullshit that Spurs fans, a section of our own fan base, and the English media put this man through every single day. Every day, they just asked him questions about, are you a fraud? Should you be sacked? Is this the worst season ever? Are you a failure? Do your other accomplishments mean anything? Every single day, even when we beat, Alkmaar, even when we beat Frankfurt, when we beat Bodo Glimt, there was a section of the fan base that said, I don't care, sack him. I don't care, he's not good enough. He's a fraud. Why did we hire an Australian anyways? And this guy just won the Europa League with Tottenham. Jose Mourinho didn't win us a trophy. Antonio Conte did not win us a trophy. Mauricio Pochettino did not win us a trophy. Nuno Espirito Santo did not win us a trophy. Ryan Mason did not win us a trophy. Nobody won a trophy except for this man. I said as soon as he got hired, he's going to win us something. Check the tape. As soon as we hired him, I said Spurs will win something. I don't even need the score in the background anymore. Because this guy is probably the most disrespected manager in the world. He has won everywhere he has gone, and yet you fucking peons thought he should be sacked. I'm so happy for Postecoglou. I don't think there's anybody who deserves this more than him because of what he has had to go through. The Premier League season wasn't great. Okay, we had a bad Premier League season. That doesn't mean that every achievement this man has had is invalidated because of the Premier League season. A Premier League season in which we were bitten in the ass by the injury bug, but I guess that doesn't matter. And now he's won the Europa League with Spurs. I'm sick. I feel like both happy and angry. I'm so happy for Postecoglou. He deserves this. I'm so happy for Son. Son, a Spurs legend who he's lost multiple finals with us, right? I mean, think about when we made the Champions League final, how amazing he was against Manchester City to get us there. And now, he's not having the greatest season and he's getting injured and his form's falling off for Korea. And can you all imagine the pressure of being Asia's best player with no accolades? Can y'all imagine what that feels like for people to say you're not as good as Shinji Kagawa because Shinji Kagawa has more trophies than you? That you're not as good as Keisuke Honda? That you're not as good as Chaboom? Park G's like in the argument every time was silverware. It was what has he won? No Asian Cups with South Korea, no trophies with Spurs. He wasted his career. Everybody who said he wasted his career, y'all should be ashamed too. Y'all should be ashamed too. This man wanted to be here. He's bled for this club. He loves this club more than most players who have ever signed for us, who have ever played for us. He stuck around. He was loyal. Even when the times were hard. and now he's got his trophy. Asia's best ever player, a Spurs icon. Look at him right now. He's got the South Korean flag on his shoulder. This guy deserves it. And I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for all the other guys. Cuti Romero. If you don't think Cuti Romero is a top 5 center back in the world, bro, you got no ball knowledge. Zero ball knowledge. Do you realize how good you have to be as a center back to win a trophy with Tottenham Hotspur? Do you know how impossible that is? Toby Alderweireld couldn't do it. The GOAT. Jan Vertonghen couldn't do it. GOAT. Cuti Romero, the former Serie A Defender of the Year, comes to Spurs. People said, oh, he's not that good. He's a slide tackle merchant. I don't like his attitude. Europa League champion with Spurs. Who else? There's probably more players that I could go through. Ben Davies, man, he's been in the club forever. Sure, he's not amazing. I don't care. He deserves to have something. He's had good moments with Spurs, great seasons with Spurs, and now he gets a trophy. Daniel Levy, I guess maybe this is even a negative. Maybe he just won't spend any money this summer because he'll be like, see, we can win without investment. I don't know. I mean, I'm watching Song cry right now. I don't even know who he's hugging. Unbelievable. Dude, Richarlison gets Europa League. Solanke gets Europa League. Pape Sarr, man. This is huge. Vicario. This is huge. Look how much it means to this man. I think he's hugging Madison. I think that's who it was. I couldn't tell. Damn, that's an expensive watch Madison's got on right now. The relief that this man and all these players must be feeling right now is insane. And to Postecoglou, man, I want apologies from everybody. I want apologies from everybody. If you were down this man, God, I said it throughout the entire season. Keep him, he will win. If we sack him, he will go somewhere else, and he will win. Thank God Levy didn't sack another manager before a cup final. This time we won. He deserves to stick around next season 100%. 110%. You do not do something historic and lose your job. That is not justice. People said Arteta's better. Like Arteta's winning freaking 12 trophies in Japan, Australia at the international level and in Scotland. Get out of my face. Ange Postecoglou, man, take a bow. I'm so happy for this guy. It's massive for Australia. It's massive for him. It's massive for other Asian coaches. I know he's Australian, but coaches from the AFC. And this season continues to be magical. Palace get a trophy. Newcastle get a trophy. Bologna get a trophy. Spurs get a trophy. Are Betis about to beat Chelsea? Maybe. I mean, the way this season's going, maybe. Sorry, I just ranted very hard there, but I don't know. I can react to the chat for a little bit. Sorry, there's probably a lot of things that y'all said in here that I just didn't get to, but I'm so happy for these guys. I am so happy for these guys. Champions League football next season, a Europa League trophy, a European trophy. Man, I would have been happy with the Carabao. We win the Carabao this season, I say massive, massive dub. Massive dub. Because we haven't won the Carabao. We haven't won the FA Cup in decades. But a Europa League? Man, I remember when we were in the Europa League before with other managers. It didn't go so well. Nope. We weren't making finals then. Crazy, man. Crazy. Damn, Jack, 2025 is your year. Mexico won the Nations League, and now Spurs. You can't make this up. Yeah, it's God, I wish the World Cup was this year. Maybe Mexico would win the entire thing. El Hombre, Ange was right. Ange kept his word. Son deserves this. Still unbelievable. Spurs win a title. Ange was right. I hope he, part of me hope he just shreds people in this post-match. Shreds them. And then the other half of me is like, well, I mean, if he was like the bigger man from this, it would speak a lot to his character. I just don't understand. A manager gets appointed and he clearly wants to change the culture of the club and he clearly cares about nothing else but winning. And he's just doubted. It must have been exhausting. I think he's aged 10 years since we appointed a manager. I think that is how much the media scrutiny has aged him. It's just, you're not good enough. 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 Everything. Build Son his statue. Absolutely. I mean, he's an absolute huge legend. And I'm usually not a trophy counter. I don't like to count legacies like that, but he did need either Asian Cup with Korea or something with Spurs. If you're going to be the GOAT of Asia, you need something. You need to put your hands on something. The Audi Cup doesn't count. And I think this is it. Europa League champion. I think it's done. Done, dusted. Best Asian player of all time. Best Korean of all time. Goodbye to everybody else who was in the conversation. Can somebody look up how much Son played in the quarterfinal legs? Because I'm sure he didn't play the semis. I would say that I don't care if he played 0 minutes here. To me, it doesn't matter because he's put in his shifts for 7 years, right? This isn't like what's a really disrespectful comparison that I could make. I don't even want to make one, right? But it's like somebody gets signed on Chiesa winning the league with Liverpool, maybe. Sorry, but like, dude, you haven't paid your dues. You haven't paid your dues. You've not paid the initiation fee. Son owns the whole damn gym. You pay him the initiation fee. He's the gang boss. So even if he didn't play in the semifinal, even if he had 30 minutes in the final here, I don't care. He just needed, like I said, that piece of hardware to cement himself as the GOAT. Let me see. What else? Chelsea are screwed against Betis? Maybe, man. A lot of people saying Ange Postecoglou delivered. Absolutely. I can't wait to check Twitter right now, man. I cannot wait to check. Everybody was hating and praying on this man to fail. And he didn't. Unbelievable. I feel gassed. I don't even know what to say anymore. How long have I been recording for? 2.5 hours. Oh my God. Let me check Twitter. Let's do a quick Twitter exercise. I'm gonna see this. God, I wish I had my kit. Any of my kits. I'm not seeing anything too spicy here. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything too spicy here. I'm gonna have to go after people who said that Postecoglou sucks, but no, it's not the time. European trophies in the last 30 seasons: Tottenham 1, Arsenal 0. Jeez, dude. Let me think about what this means. I'll talk about maybe Man U for a second, even though respectfully I don't really care. I don't think this 1-0 defeat is enough to put the nail in the coffin for Amorim, but I still think there's a 50% chance he's sacked. I really do. I think a lot was riding on this for him, and I don't know if Spurs had just gotten extremely lucky and Vicario had 2 penalty saves and that's how we get through, then I think he's probably guaranteed safe, but I don't think it was a great game. And I think Manchester United will expect more. And so I do think it's a coin toss if he gets sacked or not, because of how bad the league has gone. I mean, Postecoglou would have been sacked if Spurs didn't win this game. 100%. Even though we were good last season. How am I going to celebrate? I don't know. Are there any Spurs fans in Buenos Aires? I don't know. I'm going to have to go find some. I don't know how many there's actually going to be. Everybody's got their flags on. This is so cool. This is a European winning Spurs team. No Kulusevski, no Madison, Son on one leg, no Bergvall. This is impressive. It really is impressive. And it's hilarious to think that teams we had under peak Pochettino, I think, are far better than this team, like more talented than this team. And they got close so many times to winning Prems, winning FA Cups, winning the Champions League, and they could never do it. It's not all about talent. Timing is so important. I mean, does anybody think this Spurs team is better than 2016? I don't. I don't at all. So you need a bit of fortune to win trophies. And finally, after 20 years, Spurs have been the lucky ones here. Thank God. Feels so good. It feels so good. It's honestly a relief. I feel like just the trophy drought conversation. It's like, okay, we can actually focus on like building a project and like connecting with our players and like focusing on, more short and long-term objectives instead of just get a trophy, get a trophy, get a trophy. Like we're a banter club, we're a banter club, we're a banter club. Here's Bruno leading the line for Man U. How many Europa Leagues have Man U lost? Villarreal against us. They lose another final in there that I'm forgetting. If Spurs can do it, Kuwait can do it too. That's hilarious. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Mickey Van de Ven, I think, has the play of the match with his like Chilena bicycle kick clearance. I think we can all agree that was probably the moment of the match. Vicario had a great save late. And then, of course, the own goal off Luke Shaw's arm, which is super, super unfortunate. And I don't think anybody should be mad at Luke Shaw for that. I don't know what he's supposed to do. I don't think Man U should feel like they sucked today or were terrible. I think they probably were the better team, but they weren't dangerous. Neither team was good today. You kind of felt like whoever was going to score first was going to win. That's why at the very, very beginning of the stream, I was like, either Spurs win this one 1-0 because that has been Spurs in the Europa League, or like the fact that both teams have been struggling so much leads to a bunch of goals here, and Spurs still win 3-2. But we saw again a completely different Spurs in the Europa League than the Premier League, and Postecoglou being tactically flexible, and it won a trophy. But this is not typical Ange ball. This looked like Conte ball. This looked like Mourinho ball today, and it got us a trophy this time, and it hadn't previously. So fascinating. This is so cool. I wonder how this affects departures, arrivals, everything for the club. Does Cuti Romero, is this his last game? Does he say, okay, I came to Spurs, I won them a trophy. If there's any Spurs fan that would be mad at him for leaving, that's not fair. The guy's, I mean, he's delivered. Put that damn medal on Postecoglou's neck, man. Oh, I can't wait to watch. I cannot wait to watch the post-match from everybody here. This is a young team, too. Somebody was asking how many final Spurs will get to in the next decade. Again, depends what competitions we're playing in, but there's no way this group of guys, if they stick together, don't make more finals. There's no way. Just the average age is too young. Hell yeah. We are seeing champion medals put around the neck of Tottenham Hotspur players. Is this AI? Odebear gets one. Dude, Matthias Tell gets one on loan. Not a bad loan for him. Jed Spence, what a freaking redemption story. Thing Scarlett, Udogie, beast of a defender. Super, super cool, man. Richarlison's going to get his now. He's hype. We got the Uruguay. We got the Argentine. We got the South Korean flags up next. Hell yeah. Kulusevski's on crutches, but he's like, give me my damn medal. So cool, man. All right. I'll do like one or two more chats, then your boy's going to leave. Don't think Amarim will be sacked. I don't think he should be sacked. I do not think he should be sacked, but I won't be shocked if he does. Jack questioning reality. On the contrary, I feel like I finally understand reality, is what I would say. Van de Ven continues to be a hype defender. Hype defender like he's not actually good, or hype defender like I'm hype and he has hype. I'm not sure what you're saying with that. I wonder Kane's comment on Spurs winning. Ooh, that's interesting. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. Kane leaves and Spurs win a trophy. I hadn't even thought about that angle. I was too focused on Postecoglou and Son. I think Kane feels nothing but happiness for these guys. And I'm sure part of him is just gutted that here we go with the trophy. Oh my goodness. It's real. Take a photo. Spurs lift the Europa League trophy. Heung-min, class, man, class. Oh, this is so sick. Kuti looks very happy. Dude was a menace all game. Dark Arts, PhD. So good, man. And we do it a second time. Oh, God. It's so epic, man. This football won today. I don't know. I'm biased, but football won today, man. Spurs are lifting a trophy, and it's not the Audi Cup. Unbelievable. We've waited so long for this moment. God, the parties in Basque Country must be insane right now. I could probably find a couple Argentines Spurs fans because Kuti, I could probably find a few. There's probably a few around. And there's Postecoglou lifting the trophy. And that's it. My stream just ended. I always win things in my second season. I can't. If I was Postecoglou, I hope he has a receipt of everything, man. I would go full villain arc right now. Full villain arc, dude. It would be like Obito and Itachi in the Uchiha clan. Like, it would be awful. It would be merciless. I don't know how he's going to take this one, but I wonder if that one journalist still thinks he's a clown now. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end the stream there. I had a great time. Wasn't a great game, but I had a great time. Great end to this as well. Brennan Johnson, is he a Spurs legend? Tune in next week to see my opinions on that. Absolutely incredible stuff. Tottenham 1, Manchester United 0 in the Europa League final. I'm gonna have to upload a separate video with more thoughts when I'm more gathered. But I appreciate y'all in the chat, man. Had a great time. I wish that Deadball TV existed during the Poch era, man. Yeah, those would have been some crazy watch-alongs. And it would have been cool to have documented the whole thing. But, I mean, here we are. I'm seeing the banner, 2025 Europa League champions. Unbelievable. What an achievement. Shout out to all these guys. They all deserve it. Manchester United, your day will come again, but this battle belongs to Tottenham Hotspur. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.